Hey guys, my name is Cidiac and welcome back to another episode of FarmTown here in City Skylines 2, where last episode guys we tried to implement our very own river crossing, only to find out that you can't really create a point-to-point with boats. Sad, yes I know. But it means I have to create an outside of the region connection for the ships to kind of come in to be able to utilize this. And while it is annoying, your boy has 32 tiles to now work with. You think they're going to stop me, baby? Yeah, you thought wrong. And what we wanted to do was to kind of utilize the river crossing as what used to be the old way of crossing the river. But as time has gone on, the bridges got implemented. People no longer use the river crossings, but it's more of a kind of a tourist attraction these days. The buildings are a little bit more modernized. And that's what we can kind of class this old ancient river crossing to pretty much be. We have set up the route going around, which is not the best, but it does what it needs to do. I might make it go up this way round, so they've got like a little bit of a... I was going to make it go this way, but the bridge is a little bit too low. But it is what it is. I need to get an outside connection. Now, to be able to do that, I need to make the waterway go under the bridges and outside the region. While this is the shorter option and makes the most sense, it does go under 3 of these bridges, which are not high enough for boats to go under. But if I make them go the long way, which really is the long way, boys, I can make them go under one of either this bridge or this one. Now, looking at this one, it seems pretty low, but this one seems the highest. Now, I still don't think they're going to be able to go underneath this bridge, but I think I can make this bridge a little bit higher to supplement it for them to skedoodle out. Now, to be able to do it, I'm going to need to be able to utilize all of the waterways, because you can't build the waterways, are they classed as waterways? Seaways, on regions that you don't own. So I've got to get this all set up. Now, to do this, I'm going to buy all these tiles. I've got 32, and I'm hoping the 32 is going to be enough. So I'll buy what looks like is needed. And that comes to 12. Now, with those 12, what if I just kind of bought all of these in the middle? That will then lead on to be 21. And I'll buy this one as well, just to be on the safe side. Confirm the purchase. Oh my goodness me. Look at how much land I can now access and work with. This is exciting, boys. This is exciting. So there's no point doing anything yet until 1, I know I can create a connection out, which we can. Perfect, we have a connection. And 2, figuring out how I can create the connection going down, because this bridge is too low. So what we're going to do, we're going to pause really quickly, and we're going to delete from just there and move this back to just there, where it's pretty much the straight part. And we are going to set up the waterway cutting all the way through. Now, I'm going to do this on like a continuous bend, so I can kind of, be able to fine tune where I want it to run moving forward. So do it like that. That will lean out gloriously. And then we'll kind of turn this, run it down for it to find its natural course, leading all the way around. Now, we'll sort the rest of it out a little bit later. I've just got to figure out how big does this bridge need to be. Now, I could do a tunnel, but I don't want to. I'm going old school. I'm building bridges. So how big of a bridge in question do we need it to be? So we can't build what we originally had, because if I went straight over, it doesn't work. Now, if from this point, if I kind of go from here and then make this go straight, but at this point, where's the connection there? We're now up to a 30. No, let's do a 20. So let's try a 20 first. And a 20 is not good enough. Okay, a 20 is not good enough. So let's try that again and go to a 30. So that's a 30 there. I'm trying to get it where it snaps on, because if it does work, this is how we're doing it. A 30 is not the case as well. But what if I do this 2-lane truss? It won't work. So are we then needing to do a 40? Or is it the fact that the bridge is wrong? Right, we'll try a 40 next. But even at this point right now, it's high. It's going to be what I feel like is way too high. That is way too high. Now, what alternatives do we have? We have these alternatives of bridges. A 2-lane suspended. Now, that could work. The only downside is you have to kind of build the bridges in a certain way. So if I went, for example, down to Earth, because you need the pillars to be extended like this. Hold on. We almost had it then. Like that. But it's not high enough. So if I delete you, and then we're going to have to kind of figure out our own bridges now. So a 20 from there works. That works there from a 20 from that point. A 10 from that point does not work. Right, I want to try and get it as low as I can at the same time. So a 12.5. Oh, wow. Okay, a 12.5 works. Okay. A 12.5 works. So let's just make sure 100% that this is centered. So if I go from there across, and I want to do it as short as I can to minimize the drop in question. Now that's a big bridge. That's a big bridge if I've ever seen one, baby. And we've now just got to sort out all of this. So if I delete you and delete you, I'm going to delete you to there to give us adequate amount of spacing to pretty much work with. Yo, this is crazy. Okay, so now we're going to also smoothen the terrain as well on both sides because we no longer got that vibe going on. Now this side looks like it's going to be perfectly fine. We could pretty much come from here to the... Oh, hold on. This is a one-way bridge. Oh, no. 2-lane, 3-lane, 4-lane, 5-lane. Ah, this is not what I want. This is a one-way bridge. Oh, no. Oh, no. 8-lane Golden Gate. The 4-lane Arch Bridge. Can I upgrade this? This is not what I want, boys. Oh, no. Right, hold on. Because we could be able to do something different with these. Oh, I didn't realise. I didn't... What an absolute folio. How did you not realise, Sadiak? How did you not realise? Right, so if I go plus 20 there... No! This one? No! Don't do this to me! There is space, what looks like it, but it could be that... Oh, oh. Okay, that works, but it's at a plus of 30. Right, okay, let me go back down to a 20. Right, 22.5. I don't know if I put that in myself then. 27.5. Is it going to be a 30? I'm sure there's a way that I can reduce this. Well, there was a moment there where that 25 was going to work. But at the same time, I'm not aligned correctly. I'm not aligned correctly. Oh, boys, there is literally a moment where a 25 is going to work. It's just finding the right... Oh, there we go. All I've got to do is get the right spacing over. Because I can delete that. Can't delete you. I could delete you. Just to change the elevation of how the bridges connect. Oh my goodness me! Right. Who would have thought that this was the biggest headache, is building the bridge? Not me, boys. Not me. Right, how high is that? Right, hold on. Let me go back to normal now. Down by a 10. So if I was to go all the way down, it's not going to like how it wants to do that. But if I kept it to like a... Also, it's not a highway road as well, is it? It's not a highway road. I might have to come out by 1. Oh, I don't think I should have deleted that bit, if I'm completely honest with you. Oh no. I don't think I should have deleted that bit. Actually, no. If I went to here... That's a gradient going down into it. Right. We should be okay. We should be okay. Let me just get this one side over here kind of situated. And I'm now kind of hoping we can then implement the highway road somewhere. Is this... Hang on, I need to get it to normal numbers. Right, and then connect you down. How does that look? It's not too bad. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's not too bad. I feel like we can maybe do the gradient a little bit better. I think the gradient transition could be a little bit better. So if I delete this back and maybe then connect this up to there. So if I was to go... See, that goes down a little bit nicer. Yeah, it works. That kind of works. And then for this, we'll have to connect this back up now as well. So 107 by 108. I might have to shorten it a little bit just because of how it works. Right, that's fine. It just looks a little bit funky. I mean, it looks a little bit funky with the fact that this is not even aligned. Oh no, don't tell me it's not aligned. Don't tell me it's not aligned. It's not aligned correctly. Right, that's aligned correctly. Oh, it's not aligned correctly, boys. Right, this is where your boy cries. This is where your boy cries now, okay? This is where I cry. I cry every time. But at least we know it's possible, okay? That's all I care about at this moment in time. At least I know it's possible. So if I come back out of here... Right, if I come back out of there... Hang on, let me go straight. Right, we're aligned perfectly. We can go a little bit further along. And then we'll start rapidly... I'm going to bring it up by 20 first. And I wonder if I can take that bridge over from there. So if I went up by 20, obviously. And it's a lot harder to get the alignment than you think. So obviously that's not going to work. But I've brought it up to... How does a 40 look? Like, going up that rapidly? So I'm going to a 50 there, which I'm trying to find the snap. to take that over. I think this is where you should build the bridge first, isn't it? So, oh, that's not the wrong button. So we've just got to hope and pray that I get this centered. And now I've got to go through these shenanigans again. Oh. No. Why is this so difficult? I don't truly know. There you go, there you go, there you go. Centered there. Right. That there, if it's now not centered to both roads, I'll shave my head. That's a bold statement. Literally, that's a bold statement. I'm going to shave my head. So if I deleted you, and if I deleted you, there is my, hopefully, ridiculously high. Did it need to be that high? It's a 50. Oh, guys, I'm going to lose my mind again. It didn't need to be that high. It's a 50. Why am I doing it at a 50 height? Is that high? That's way too high. Right. I didn't realise the height we were at. I'm sure we went to like a 25, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure we did. Right, and what? Now all of a sudden I can't find the... What, I don't have the alignments no more? What happened? Right, okay, we might have to do it like this, so... Boys, where's the alignments gone? Right. Right, this is annoying me way too much. Right, so why won't it snap into where my alignment is? Right, I am about to lose my mind right now. All I want to do is build a simple bridge. Why can I no longer see the snap in the line? Like, I can no longer see where the line's snapping. Where's my guidelines gone? Turn it all off to turn it all back on. Am I now going to have to single-handedly do this on my own? Right, we might have to make up some stuff. Oh, hang on, that... No, it comes in for like a split second and disappears. Right, we're going to have to kind of figure this out ourselves. Okay, right, I've lost my marbles twice. Let's lose my marbles 3 times. 25. Okay, it's a 25 space. And we've just got to find the crossing yet again. Oh. It works there, weirdly. Right, we'll go 27.5. 27.5, baby. Fine. 30. cut a bit shorter. See, that would have worked there. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. But I don't know how aligned this is. And I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. It's not aligned at all. This is the annoying bit about this. Why can I not get it aligned? This whole time I couldn't do it, and it's because I've got the water pipes underneath. So that whole time I was stressing out, and the reason I couldn't get my alignments because of the goddamn water pipes. And I want to cry, but we're getting through it, boys. Now, I've also found out as well, if I did it parallel, it would have made things a little bit easier. But we got there in the end, boys, okay? It was a lot of stress, but we got there in the end. We got there in the end. So I'm now just kind of finding my snap. So a 125 by a 125-ish. I don't know whether that's too dramatic of an incline. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't know whether I can kind of play around with it. Because if I delete that, it's going to mess up my bridge. But I feel like we were almost there. We were almost there. We had good intentions. And it all just got messed up at the final hurdle. The final hurdle just messed it all up. So what we do is we bring this out. So it's roughly, when you look at it side on, it's roughly, there we go, a plus 30. So if I do a little bit by, and just make sure this snaps, a 20. Now this needs to snap at some point, and we're going to try and do it quite early on. So that there, put that on a bend. Oh, I'm not even on the bend there, am I? So a 48 by a 48, and I could bring it down by just 5 alone. And if I ran this all the way down to a normal height, about there, it's a better gradual incline than what it was, wasn't it? It's a better gradual incline. All this just for a goddamn boat. Oh my goodness me. So I'm changed the approach in this whole little section. I've completely changed the approach. Now this here is now quite interesting because this is now not going to bend how we originally would have maybe had it. So this kind of snapping in right now is a 114. You can't get that. Wait, is it a 114? Or maybe we can get it, but it's elevated. I don't know whether I like the idea of that. I mean, I suppose it does its job, right? It does its job. And then this leading over, we need to make this come down to earth as well. So, not as dramatic. It needs to come down as the other side. So I could kind of bring that like that. And then where's the great snap that needs to take place? Uh, 166 by a 168, which is fine. We'll bring it down to earth. Now, the only thing that we lose out on is this bridge is not a highway bridge. It's technically a pedestrianised street, but we'll take it. If this is what we've got to do to be able to incorporate it, we'll have to do it like that. It's just the only way I'm going to be able to get a ship coming under. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this section here, but maybe it's something that we kind of incorporate differently to this area, but that is a headache for another situation. I need to get this pipework now connected under and back up like nothing ever happened. Like nothing ever happened. And it's kind of annoying. It is kind of super annoying. We don't have the electricity anymore because we need to also upgrade the new roads that I've now replaced with electrified roads, which can only go so far. Is that enough? to have electricity. I'm missing that one spot there. Right, is that enough, boys? Can you stop complaining? Oh no, I'm missing quite a few. Oh, it went the other way. It went the other way, boys. Right, there we go. They've stopped complaining. So I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm not a huge fan now. What's that bridge? There's a bridge in Japan where you look at it like this and it goes up and it's almost like an optical illusion. What's that bridge? Does anyone know it? Let me know in the comment section down below. But I'm getting that vibe from it. I'm getting that vibe from it. Right, is this about to go up and over it? Oh no. Oh, hello. Not really. But I feel like I need to redo this. I might set it up where this bridge doesn't connect down there straight. It comes around and connects down on this road straight, and then that's the road that turns into it. That's what I might eventually do. But until then, let's take a look at sorting the rest of this out. So after my little mental breakdown right now, we got there. There we go. And we're going to hopefully have ships now coming in and crossing the area. So that's now fully connected. So does that now mean ships are going to appear? Like, I have the connection. This building requires at least one line or route to an outside connection and back for vehicles to operate. So you can't even just have a basic back and forth route. You can't even have a basic back and forth route. So if I did a basic route that came in, let's make it go to FarmTown, right? Now, does that mean that this other route can get said? Or do I need to make the route go back and forth for both? I'm triggered. I think this is so dumb. I'm not going to lie. Now, what I'll make it do, I'll make it pick up people there, to pick up people there, and then to take them directly out. Logistically, it's not the most correct thing to do. But is that now enough for you guys to stop complaining? Now that you have an outside the region connection. Right, you have an outside the region connection. What more do you require? What more do you require? No boat has arrived yet. But what more do you require? Is it best I delete the line and replace it back in? Oh, there we go. It stopped complaining. Maybe we just need to wait a little bit of time. There is a ship now on the way. Which is way too big for my needs. But it is what it is. So, I originally wanted him to be able to go back and forth. Now, I might kind of still set it up like that. So where this one kind of goes into there and then goes back that way, we then set up one that goes here to there and then back out. So you kind of get it, but you don't get it. And then obviously we're going to make sure that both of these routes have minimal ships on. And by minimal, I mean, okay, 2 ships. And the other one. There we go. And we will then officially have ships or boats crossing. All that just for that, boys. All that. All that just for that. And what annoys me the most is, I should have known it was the pipework underneath messing up my alignment, which has now forced me to build something that I didn't really want to build like this in general. But, you know, at the end of the day, it does its job still. It does its job. I feel like we should, maybe you can go, and then, I don't know. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. We now have boats going back and forth. How busy are these going to be? I don't know. There's actually a passenger waiting right now. So you might get the odd one or two. But I need to now extend Sierra Valley down to here and incorporate this area. I need to rejig my kind of utility side of things and build some residential and extend FarmTown over to this peninsula as well. For them to hopefully utilize the river crossing a little bit more. Now, I don't know whether I need that outside connection still. Or if I can just kind of keep it like this. I truly don't know. I'm going to quickly experiment right now. What if I got rid of those now on this? Will I still be able to function? Will they still be able to function? Again, I truly don't know. I don't know whether I was paused while I was waiting for that thing to disappear, and whether it was just the fact that it took so long to disappear, I thought, like, you know, it didn't really work like that. But we shall see. Because now I've got way too many boats on the route. Now I've got way too many boats on the route. But at the moment, it looks like it is working. Are you going to go around to here? Right, it's currently raining right now, so the game's like super slow. I wish we could like disable rain. I mean, it seems to be working right now, boys. So I might get rid of one of the routes and change this to only have one ship, which is perfect. And then are we okay? Can we do it? Are we all good? I think so. We have a simple ship going back and forth. Ta-da! I don't know quite what to say about this. I don't quite know what to say about this, if I'm completely honest with you. And I don't like this either. I don't like this. So I might, what I might do is just delete, well, pause for a second, delete the bend here and delete the bend there. Delete you to here. Now that comes off that gloriously. I'm just wondering if there is room in which I can, and probably the waterworks right now are going to mess me up as well. But that would go to there at a 166 if that was the better option. Now, a 166, I might just make it go fully in like that so the gradient climbs up. And then what we do is we delete you and then we do a 90 degree. So we position you there. Like that. Oh, the bend's actually a little bit closer than I thought it was. So actually, I'll pull it here. And then that bend, which would be a 56 by a 55, works for us. In. Because this is a 90 degree here. We then just do the little swoopy bends. And we do something very, very similar to that as well. So where we would have, and we'll probably do it from there. In, oh, no. I don't know what I've just done then. Did it even build anything? I don't think it did. Right, there we go, this road. So we'll go there. So that's a 51 by 51. Actually, we'll push it back a little bit further. A 72 by 71. Now this one's a little bit different because it's going to be coming off a road bend anyway. Like that. And then what we say is to this, no right turns on that road, because obviously they use the little slingshot that way. We should have done it to over here as well. There. And no right turns. Oh, no. Oh, no. I want a right turn there. No, what have I done? No right turns here because they slingshot there and do the turn. And the same thing there. And that's all you need to kind of set it up to do. So we have now kind of switched this junction completely around. It now more mimics this here. But then again, that there could have come straight down and in. Just out of curiosity, how would something like that look? Oh, that's a straight run, isn't it? Oh my goodness me, that's a straight run. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything like that in. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? That is a shame. We couldn't just like straight run that off. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that ridiculous? Is that ridiculous? It would then mean that they don't have to do the slingshot there. And that they can just simply run down. Why not? Why actually not? Oh, hang on. Power. I always forget this part. I always forget this part. So we're now going to upgrade. We'll upgrade from there to there. We'll upgrade from here down into there. That should give them the power, right? Yes. Right. Bit different, but we've made good of a bad situation. We've made good of a bad, awkward, slightly funky situation. It's some crazy infrastructure, but I kind of like the idea behind it. Now that boat's that's one of the boats that we got rid of. Now they haven't complained as of to date, so we've actually got two people are using it. There is no passengers waiting. No passengers waiting. But you gotta play the waiting game, okay? Right, things could have gone bad for worse right now, but my game legit just crashed, and I've just lost this progression here. Right, City Skylines is really, it really is testing my patience today. It really is testing my patience, guys. Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse and then something like that happens. I don't know now where this connection was going to be placed in. I don't think that's even connected, is it? I just don't know what's real life anymore, boys. I just don't know what is real life anymore. And I just kind of just want to go cry in a corner. Right, there we go. Placed in. Leave me alone now, game. Leave me alone. So where was I before the game literally rudely interrupted and decided to crash? Right, you done? Are you done now? You got electricity? Leave me alone. Don't talk to me ever again. Right, we're over here, boys, and we're about to watch one of these ships get out of here. So yeah, I've got to expand the cities down to here, down to there, rejig all of this, and also try and incorporate as well the train line into this Chrissy Crossy on the harbour. We don't have one over here. I probably won't implement one over there, but we're going to extend further over anyway, just to get some more use. It's more, we're going to treat it more of a tourist attraction than anything else. We've kind of modernized the old river crossing as a tourist attraction. I like that idea, but the implementation to get this to work in this game, I don't like. City Skylines 2 has made this way more difficult for me than it needed to be. But I hope you guys did enjoy this anyway. It's picking up those two people that were originally on the boat before the game decided to crash. If you did enjoy it, smash that like button down below. Someone send help, because I'm about to lose all my sanity. But until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.